live on 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. Tonight, it'll be the Utah Jazz going up against the Atlanta Hawks at State Farm Arena. Kevin Harlan here along with analysts Greg Anthony and Steve Smith, and we'll be hearing from DA along the sideline all game long. DA, it's all yours.
Thanks very much. Now, improving NBA officiating has gone high-tech. Today, the NBA uses the proprietary game review system, which is broken down from double-digit camera angles. Analysts spend a day or two dissecting each game. And Kevin, that data is used for evaluating, training, and communication with the teams.
Isn't that something? I mean, every day there's something new. Fascinating, fascinating stuff, DA. Thank you. And checking out Utah's opening lineup, Jared Vanderbilt out there with Lauri Markkanen. Then there's Jordan Clarkson. Then it's Kelly Olynyk, and it's Conley in at the point. And for the Hawks, Collins and Capella man the post positions. Murray is the shooting guard, Hunter the small forward. And it's Young in at the point.
Anytime you watch the Jazz, you have to think back to those great Utah teams of the 80s and 90s. They easily could have won a few rings.
And so off the tip, it's Utah. Now Conley. Clarkson outside. And it's off from three-point range. Maybe even more than a few. And Smitty, it seems hard to believe those Jazz didn't win a title or two.
Kevin, well, if it wasn't for a player named Michael Jordan, they probably would have. Those Stockton, Malone Jazz teams ran into Jordan twice in the finals when he was at the peak of his career.
At the line for Atlanta, Trae Young. Shooting one.
And at this point of the season, Greg, many coaches still are maneuvering their lineups, trying to find the right formula.
Yeah, especially the younger teams. There's no real established pecking order, and guys can be wildly inconsistent from night to night.
Clarkson, terrific assist, a nice finish, solid play all around.
And with an excellent understanding of the game, Olynyk is able to find open teammates.
Here's Hunter. One up, one down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Nice job creating for the easy deuce.
Conley scanning the floor. Over Young. And Capella sends it back.
What you like about Capella as a shot blocker is the patience. He waits until the shooter commits.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Murray, no good.
Wow, that's one you just kind of assume is going in. Tough luck.
And Smitty, we know with Clint Capella, one of his great skills is his pick and roll ability.
He is a great partner, Kevin, in the pick and roll set. Sets solid screens, draws help defenders, finishes strong. Guards love having Clint as the roller for them. Just a little off to start this game. 1 for 5, looking to find some kind of rhythm.
Collins wide open, he fires and misses it off the right side of the rim.
Missed opportunity, wide open from mid-range. He would love to get that one back.
And the dunk by Vanderbilt.
Few players in the league do a better job of finding the open man than Mike Conley.
Here's Young, following the bucket by the Jazz. Now the pass to Collins. Here's Murray up on top. His last outing with 20 points. Young for 3. Rebounded by the Jazz. Got to keep rolling here following the win against Memphis.
And the difference in that one, the efficiency from range. They really focused on getting good looks.
And if it wasn't there, each guy was willing to make the extra pass. Trust in his teammates.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
Turning defense into offense. Every coach talks about it. Perfect example right there.
Timeout is called, first of the game for the Jazz. for a different look here. Okongwu's checked in for Capella. Frank Kaminsky comes in for John Collins. Justin Holiday's checked in for Murray. And Aaron Holiday's subbed in for Trae Young. On defense, the Hawks. 3-point lead. Here's Sexton. Here's Gay, and then Gay with the dunk.
Great anticipation by Rudy Gay. That's a veteran move by a guy who knows how to create scoring opportunities.
58 seconds left to play here in the first. And finished off by Kaminsky.
That's how you set the table, and everybody gets to eat.
Here's Horton Tucker. Easily outside. And he hits it to tie the game up.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Pass to Kaminsky. Now, here's Hunter. Not a lot of room. Back to Kaminsky. Stolen by Gay. In transition, here come the Jazz. A finish, and then Gay with the dunk.
Taylor Horton Tucker doing a nice job of finding his teammates. They are loving it.
Now, here's Hunter. He's covered closely. To the inside. So at the end of 1 quarter to play, still a close game. Jazz out in front, leading by just 2. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter right after this. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. Guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for the Jazz?
Right now, it's their passing game, and it's been on point. Doing a great job of moving it around and getting the ball to their shooters.
And the other thing I've been impressed with, guys, is their assertiveness at attacking the paint, trying to hunt for those high percentage looks.
Well, the Hawks have their centerpiece. Trae Young is that guy for them. But now they have to figure out how to surround him.
On the floor for Utah, getting going here in the second quarter. Up front, it's Vanderbilt at the 4 and Kessler at the 5. Sexton is out there with Conley, and it's Markkanen in at the small forward. And that outstanding drive and finish brought to you by Mobile One.
And that's what a coach loves to see in a close game. Just put your head down and make something happen.
From 13, no good. And Atlanta will go the other way with it. And for the Hawks, Smitty, their roster construction is something they are tinkering with right now.
They're not in a bad spot. It's actually a good spot to be in as a franchise. They know the makeup and direction of the team, Kevin. It's a matter of finding the right formula.
Here's Vanderbilt after the made shot from John Collins. Holiday against Markkanen. Holiday dishes to Murray. Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. Inside. And finished off by Collins.
That's a good read by Murray. Not having to think about it, he just reacts.
And it's Conley with the ball for Utah. Trailing by 4. And this game, the first chance they've had to see Atlanta.
Yeah, and taking on an interconference foe, certainly not a rival. They're the better team, and they showed it, winning both matchups last season.
Clint Capella, he's checked in for Okongwu. Olynyk, he's checked in for Utah. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Markkanen sets the pick for Conley. He's just scored his first basket with that shot, making him 1 for 4. When you think of backcourt offenses in general, Greg, how critical is ball and player movement to a team's success?
Kevin, unless you have incredible isolation scores, it's essential. And even then, keeping the defense rotating and reacting is the best way to create open looks and offensive rebound opportunities.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thanks very much. Now, some people call John Collins John the Baptist for how he dunks over defenders. He says, the game is slowing down for me. I'm able to see my spots. I want to continue to build on that and be looked at as a pillar, a guy that can be counted upon. Kevin, it seems he's hungry for more. Back to you.
He's a big-time dunker, that's for sure, looking to reach his full potential. David, thanks. Now here's Murray. After Collins, Sexton's miss. Murray, the pass to Collins. 5 on the clock. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. Conley against Young. Conley kicks to Sexton. Three-pointer, Markkanen doesn't go that time. And Atlanta will come the other way. Following this game, they hit the road. They'll take on the Knicks in New York. That'll be just one game played away from home for them. Sexton, the pass to Conley. Olynyk with it, and Young picks him up defensively. Olynyk dishes to Sexton. And stolen by Murray. Looking for Young. He gets it there. Shoots over Markkanen. Young's shot is off. 7-second difference. Shot and game clock. Passes it to Sexton. He dishes it to Conley. Vanderbilt kicks to Markkanen. Pass to Conley. The Jazz working the ball around now. Just 5 to shoot. And there's the bucket from Markkanen.
Easy shot for Markkanen. Has the height to shoot over anyone from that mid-range area.
Young left side. Here's Capella, and the dunk by Capella.
Doing his job on the glass and doing it with force.
And Greg, it's not everybody in the league who can make those kinds of plays.
You know, this is one of his specialties, keeping plays alive, creating second chance opportunities.
Thanks very much, John. You are having your way inside the paint. What's allowing you to be so effective?
My teammates are finding me. I think I'm doing a good job of trying to, play with energy, run the floor, roll hard, and be an athlete above the rim. And I think, like I said, my teammates are finding me. I'm doing a good job of finishing.
You are certainly being available to your team. Thanks very much. Back to you guys.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway.
Welcome. The first half is in the books, so let's check out the top performers for each team.
Well, you look at these two carrying the scoring load, both playing some fantastic basketball in the first half.
We'll see if the imminent halftime coaching adjustments can slow down either guy. And focusing back in on the Hawks, they're in a tight one.
You look at their stats. They're shooting it well. Love the ball movement. They're getting guys open and taking the right shots.
Some smart basketball from them in the first half. A joy to watch here in the studio. And that'll do it for halftime. We send you back to Kevin Harlan, who has the second half call.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. And so it's Atlanta with it. A 2-point game.
Well, this Hawks team can run into defensive issues. Don't have many perimeter stoppers, and the interior at times can be overwhelmed.
The guard pair, the talented Young and Murray. Collins and Capella man the post position. And it's Hunter in at the small forward position. They're the group for Nate McMillan starting the second half. Here's Conley following the score by DeJounte Murray. Vanderbilt a screen on Murray. Nice pass. Right under the rack perfectly for the layup. And for Atlanta, Greg, on-ball defense can be a problem.
The team knows it's their weak spot. Have solid post defenders, great offense, but they'll be limited until they figure it out defensively.
And it's Hunter with the jam.
I like that. Collins playing under control, reading the floor. Nice setup there.
Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Here's Clarkson. That one doesn't drop. And it's the Hawks taking it the other way. Murray against Markkanen. Young left side. Over Conley. Young's shot is off. Jazz trail by 4. Outside, Markkanen. And the pass to Conley. And stolen by Murray. All alone. And it's Murray with the jam.
Long arms, quick hands, a nose for the basketball. Murray makes a difference on the defensive end.
Utah calls timeout. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
For the Hawks, Okongwu's checked in for Capella. Frank Kaminsky comes in for John Collins. And Aaron Holiday's subbed in for Murray. Gay passes to Beasley. Kicks to Clarkson. Here's Gay outside. The Jazz again can't hit it.
Uncontested look. Can't fault the shot selection. He's money from there.
Guys, no question. Trae Young is one of the most exciting players right now in the entire league.
Kevin, everything is within range for him. A great passer and shooter in his own right. Young can take over a game any given night.
So it's Utah now after the basket by Atlanta. Clarkson passes to Horton Tucker. 6 to shoot. Three-pointer. Count it, and the Atlanta lead has been cut to just 5 points on the basket from Beasley.
Defensively, you have to tighten up on him or suffer the consequences.
Young finds Kaminsky. Pass to Hunter. There's a minute left here in the third quarter. That shot, no good. Clarkson with the ball. guarded by Hunter. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Part of what makes Clarkson a threat on every possession, he can do it inside, outside, anywhere on the floor.
The Jazz shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game. Throw good. Clarkson. You know, GA, something you notice about this Jazz team, they love to shoot the three. Statistics tell you that, and they tell you that.
And, Kevin, not only do they love it, they do it well. The two, sadly, don't always go hand in hand, but these guys can really hurt you from range when they get going.
And the Hawks making a change here. Holiday's checked in. AGA, what about these Hawks? They can really be fun to watch.
Yeah, and they just need to be more consistent, Kevin. It seems they can beat anyone on any day. If they can start doing that regularly, we're talking about big things in the future.
Here's Clarkson. Another miss by Utah. Atlanta leading by 4. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And Holiday kicks to Hunter. Kaminsky sets the pick for Hunter. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. Hunter's got 4 points this quarter.
Awesome concentration there. When Hunter's committed to scoring, he's hard to stop.
And he gets it to go.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
For 3, Hunter. And no good in the last second attempt this time. The third quarter comes to a close. Hawks lead by 4. 2K Sports back in a moment here in Atlanta.
23.
And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Very unselfish. If you appreciate teamwork, this is the kind of play that will get you up out of your seat.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. Taking a look at the Jazz. We've got Jared Vanderbilt. Conley out there with Sexton. Then there's Markkanen. And it's Olynyk in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And the dunk by Olynyk.
Sexton has to just keep developing his court awareness. You want to see more passing from him.
Outside Holiday. Outside Collins. Young fires away from outside. Kept alive. And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a three-point play. What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Atlanta?
I think they've looked to dump it down low as often as possible, and so far they've been super successful using this attack.
And another thing, the defense didn't clog the lanes. They took full advantage with their ability to attack the paint on a lot of those possessions.
And the free throw, no good.
And we've seen it for years. And despite their regular season success, the Jazz just unable to make much noise in the playoffs. Credit the front office for coming to terms with it and pivoting to a rebuild while they could get top value for their stars.
Now, here is Young. Capella with a screen on Conley. Here's Young. Here's Capella. And the dunk by Capella.
Love Capella's IQ on the pick and roll, hitting his mark and then getting himself open.
Here's Sexton, and Capella sends it back, and he gets it back.
Team first. At the line for the Jazz, Colin Sexton. 2 shots.
First free throw is good.
And how about the explosiveness of Sexton, a crafty floor general who is consistent in how hard he attacks the defense.
And Sexton drops them both. And Murray's got the ball here for the Hawks. They lead by 4. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Collins setting the pick for Young. Atlanta gets it back. Capella lays it up off the glass. Capella's got 6 points in the quarter.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Sexton's shot is good.
And he is just an explosive athlete. Sexton not at all fazed by the contact.
Bobbed up there for Collins. Young against Conley. Looking to get back on track here in Atlanta again with the bucket.
Multifaceted as Trae Young may be, everything still starts with that jumper.
Murray against Sexton. No good on that one. Murray with the defensive effort. The Hawks leading by 6. It's Young on the wing. Outside Collins. Back to Murray. Over Conley. Murray, no good. Jazz shooting at 44%, pretty reasonable. Markkanen passes to Sexton. Vanderbilt a screen on Young. Sexton, and what a play! Just snatched out of the air. Credit the block. Young with the ball. Conley picks him up. Hunter dishes to Capella. Passes it to Hunter for 3. A rebound by the Jazz. 55 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Sexton. On the shot clock. It's hauled in by Clint Capella.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
And it also shows you how difficult this game is. He's just a little bit off, but it can result in missing everything.
So it's Atlanta now. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points.
At the line for your Hawks, Trae Young. At the line for 2.
He drops the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
You know, the rise of Trae Young here in the league has been nothing short of fantastic. Every season, he just continues to improve on himself and outdo his previous best.
Now, here's Clarkson. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Out to Conley. Lets it go with a 3. The Jazz again can't hit it. And here is Hunter. Now here's Murray. And so the Hawks take the win. A confident win, and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. And I think they built off that edge of being here and playing with just a little more confidence than their opponents.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thank you very much, guys. Trae, what does a win like this mean in terms of where this team is heading?
I think we're heading in the right direction. I'm super excited about the future here in Atlanta, the future in this team, and I mean, we're heading in the right direction.
Certainly looks like it, man. Thanks very much. Back to you.
All right, David, thank you. And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, David Aldridge, Steve Smith, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. as we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Clint Capella.